your girl Damonika back at it again with Car Rides Home with Damonika. Today is Wednesday. It was College Wednesday. Also realized yesterday that I did not explain my shirt, but I will have in the I do, because it goes down. I do have in the description who the shirt is by. It's a black-owned shirt company. It's called Two Christian Girls, and they have amazing shirts, and I have some shirts by them. And yesterday, speed limit's 20, not 2. Yesterday I wore a shirt by them, but it'll be in the description of yesterday's video, so just go and look at that video and you'll be able to see where I got it from, and who to go buy it from. But today's shirt, so today's college day, but Black History Month, so I decided to, and I forgot about the shirt anyways, which I'm like, why haven't I worn this on a regular college day? I can wear it on a regular college day. I might have and just forgot about it, but it's a Morgan State University, maybe it's just Morgan State. I didn't go there. My aunt went there. It's in Baltimore. It's HBCU. My cousin goes there right now. She played volleyball, but she gave me this shirt a couple summers ago, and I usually wear it for workout. And the reason I know that I wear it for workout is because my sleeves are a little bit like bigger than when I got it, and because I roll it up, and you know, like your forearm's bigger, so whenever you roll up your sleeves, it stretches your shirt. So that's what I did. That's what happened. And I realized that today, and I thought it was really funny. But yes, that's what my shirt is today. I don't know if y'all can see. It says Morgan, or it says M Volleyball. Their colors are orange and blue. They have a really great band, and I'm biased because my cousin's in it. But yeah, so today was good. I rolled my eyes because I'm about to tell you something. So my day was good. The kids were fine. There wasn't really any like big things. I have my first observation of the semester tomorrow, and I'm real excited about it. I'm so prepared, and I'm not super nervous. I'm definitely prepared for this lesson. It kind of makes me feel like teaching, especially because it'll be an inclusion lesson, and I get to write a lesson plan for inclusion, which you usually don't, but I like that I got to. Yeah, so I'm excited about that. What I was gonna tell y'all is that I spoke that somebody that is at the school likes to argue a lot about things. And today one of the students was trying to speak, and they kept on interrupting and wouldn't let the student speak. And I'm just like, let them speak, because once they speak, then you can say your 2 cents to them and it won't be an issue. But if you keep on interrupting, then it's like y'all are arguing for no reason. So I jumped in and just was like, okay, what did you need to say? I'm listening. And then the student was like arguing, and the other person was arguing, and then I was like, you know what, just go to class, it's okay. Just go to class, it's okay. So they went to class. But my issue is that, like, if you don't let students speak, then they don't feel heard, and they don't feel seen, and they don't feel like loved or valued, like that their voices don't matter. And as an anti-racist, equitable teacher, I am planning to make sure that students' voices are heard. So that's starting now, and I'm not going to stand back from it. So that's starting now, and I'm not like gonna feel bad for speaking up for students now whenever they need to use their voice. Like, cutting them off, not letting them speak, not letting them talk, arguing with them. Like, it's just not, that's not it. Like, one of the teachers did a lesson about equitable, equity. I don't know why I had trouble with that. With equity. And I thought it was so beautiful because I got to use it both. It was so many like equity focused conversations that happened today after that lesson. I thought it was just beautiful and it was amazing, and I was like, I'm gonna let students use their voice and tell me. That's why whenever a student gets in trouble, I'm like, okay, what happened? Well, she knows, like the teacher knows, and it's like, yeah, but I want to hear your side. And it's like, they're like, no, let them tell you. And I'm like, no, I want to hear your side. You tell me what happened. You tell me what you were feeling. You speak to me about the situation. I'm not just going to hear it from one person and then be like, oh, okay, well, you're in trouble because one person said something. Like, I want to hear both sides, and I want to hear your voice. So I'm not going to sit here and just ignore the student's voice. So that was what I was doing, and I feel really good about it now that I get to reflect and think about it. And truly, I'm not caring what toes I step on, because if I cared about the toes that I step on, then the change that I want to see and that we all want to see is not going to happen. So just me making sure that my students' voices are heard, and making sure my students know that their voice is heard and know that their voices matter, is a big part of like why I want to go into education and why I want to teach. But also me making sure that I'm being equitable and having anti-racist tendencies, and not overlooking those students who may not look like me, but then also not overlooking those students whose SES may not look like mine as well. So I feel like all the equitable practices of the anti-racist, like, will kind of be centered, that will like be centered around that, those things. And I'm just making sure that the students just feel like loved and valued, and I felt like that student today didn't get to feel as loved and valued until I jumped in. Yes, but what's today? Today, I didn't okay, sorry. Today is our post, our wall, our board, our door says, speak like Kamala. So my fact for Kamala, there'll be one here, and then I'll do like a picture afterwards too. So my fact for Kamala is that she, again, is the first female vice president. She also is the first black vice president, or African American, whatever she wants that title to be. And then also she is the first American Indian president, vice president, and like Eastern India. So like, but she's American in Eastern India. Asia, India. That's what I meant. I was trying to figure out how to do that. So yes, and then also she is an AKA, and she went to Howard University. So she went to HBCU. She is a part of sororities and sororities and fraternities for the black culture are a big thing. And then also she's the first for like many cultures, so like women, Indian, and African American or black. and it's just very, like, whenever we were watching the inauguration, I really wanted to cry because it's just so much, just, like, it puts so much hope, and just, it makes you realize, at least for, I mean, being a young black woman, for me, it just makes me, like, see how much I can do. And not saying before I didn't know that I could do a lot, but I think that it just makes it more hopeful to happen in America after years and years of being told I can't, being told like I'm less than. I think that it just puts more and more of an encouragement and more just courage in my heart as a black woman, is like getting to see, again, representation matters. Getting to see somebody that looks like me in such high office and in high power in the country that I live in, that has not always been very loving and kind to me. I think that the representation matters. It makes so much of a difference. I can't even really explain it, but like, as a black woman, it just means so much. And I'm really excited. I'm glad that I got to put her on our door. We were really trying to figure out how to put her in there. And the reason that we put Speak Like Kamala is because she, in her debate, whenever they were trying to interrupt her, she said, "I'm speaking." And that is just a staple. That, like, as black women, yes, we get interrupted. Yes, we get, like, it makes it seem, people make it seem that we're less than and what we have to say is not important. But she reassured us that what we have to say with those two words, "I'm speaking," like, made it seem that what we had, or not made it seem, but reassured us that what we have to say is important, and no matter what, and no matter who tries to interrupt us, that we need to say what we need to say, because we are speaking, and that's on period. I love y'all, and my go is just use your voice and let those around you use their voice, and just listen more. But your voice is important. Your voice matters. Your voice is valuable, more valuable than you even know. And you got this. I love y'all. Stay up and stay blessed. Peace out.